The Sacramento Kings have been a colossal disappointment this season. A season that at times teased a deprived fan base that things were starting to head in the right direction. The Kings would have a stretch where they would win 7 of 8 games, then would proceed to lose 9 in a row. They would go on to have an identical stretch of games just a few weeks later. Just an incredibly inconsistent team. After the playoffs were completely out of reach, the Kings couldn't even lose properly to secure better odds at a high draft pick in a loaded class. I know a large chunk of the fan base is feeling pessimistic about the Kings, and I honestly can't blame them considering the Kings have now the second longest playoff drought in NBA history, and the fact that the front office and ownership has had a long history of ineptitude. But I actually think the future may not be as gloomy as many out there think. They have some nice young players, which includes 2 young guys in Deaaron Fox and Tyrese Haliburton, who just made ESPN's top 25 players under 25 list, and is now run by GM Monte McNair, who spent 13 seasons as a member of the Houston Rockets front office under the tutelage of Daryl Morey. I'm just hoping owner Vivek Ranadive doesn't get in his way. But look, I do think the Kings have it in them to make a dramatic turnaround in the same vein as the New York Knicks as an example. A great first step in the right direction, in my opinion, would be a coaching change. More specifically, we will go over why the Kings should replace Luke Walton with Mike D'Antoni. But before we get into it, if you end up enjoying this video, hit the like button to support the channel, and feel free to leave a comment of your thoughts on the Kings coaching situation. I do try and respond to most people. So, let's jump in. I know Luke Walton has gotten some public support from Deaaron Fox recently, but that just doesn't change the fact that Walton has not been a very good head coach for the Kings. He simply hasn't delivered on what he was supposed to do, which was to play to the team's strengths offensively and at the very least improve the Kings defensively. When he replaced Dave Joerger as the head coach 2 years ago, he took over a squad that came close to making the postseason after the Kings started playing at a blistering speed, ranking 5th in pace, and started knocking down 3-point shots at an efficient clip. They had ranked 4th in the league in 3-point shooting, but only 20th in the NBA in attempts. Walton declared that they were going to shoot a lot more threes in his tenure. Well, guess what? The moment they took over, they started playing at a far slower pace. 20th in the league his first season and 12th this past year to be exact, which obviously went away from the Kings' strengths, and what made them one of the surprise teams in the NBA the season before Walton took over. And this year they still ranked 20th in 3-point attempts, but their 3-point efficiency has plummeted from 4th in the league to 16th. In addition to his failures on the offensive side, defensively, the Kings went from being a team that ranked 21st in defensive efficiency in the 2018-19 season before Walton took over, to now ranking dead last in the NBA defensively. And to top it off, when we start seeing Walton do shit like this, it's time to pull the plug. Monte McNair at the end of the day didn't hire him. He should go get his guy, an offensive genius in Mike D'Antoni, who he worked with in Houston. Now, I know D'Antoni isn't the guy to fix a league-worst defense, but to be fair, his teams were always solid defensively when he had the personnel. The Kings could always hire a talented defensive-minded assistant coach like Jeff Bzdelik, who helped D'Antoni's Rockets rank 6th defensively in the 2017-18 season. But it's the genius of Mike D'Antoni offensively where a team can rank league average on the defensive side and still win 50-plus games year in and year out. Again, the Kings won 39 games and finished 9th in the West under Dave Joerger in 2019 with a 20th ranked defense. Imagine what they can do with a criminally underrated Mike D'Antoni. Not only will the team again play fast and shoot more threes, but they will be playing creatively. The Kings will instantly become an entertaining league pass team, playing beautiful and lethally efficient basketball at blistering speeds, which is how the Kings should play considering the personnel on this team and the fact that they have the fastest player in the NBA in Deaaron Fox. I envision the Kings being one of the best offensive teams in the league under his leadership. D'Antoni will be great for the development of the young guys on this team, and he will extract the most out of its veteran players such as the versatile Harrison Barnes, for example, considering he likes to play to the team's strengths. Also, D'Antoni has a proven track record of doing wonders for the development of point guards. He helped transform Steve Nash, created Linsanity, and elevated James Harden's game to suit his strengths. Starting point guards on his teams have seen increases in points, assists, scoring efficiency, and PER their first seasons under D'Antoni. Imagine what he can do for Deaaron Fox's and even Haliburton's game. I can envision Fox taking an even bigger leap into a top 15 player in the league under D'Antoni. Also, I believe he would be the perfect coach for the development of Marvin Bagley, the same way he was great for Amari Stoudemire. The whole team would flourish under D'Antoni. In my opinion, it's built to be coached by him. I can realistically see the Kings making a dramatic turnaround simply by making this coaching change. It wouldn't shock me for a moment if in D'Antoni's first year they win roughly 47 games and make the postseason for the first time in about a decade and a half. The fact that McNair has worked with him in Houston gives me some optimism that this may be an option. What do you guys think about replacing Walton with D'Antoni? Is there another head coach that you believe should be on the shortlist? Let me know in the comment section. I do try and respond to most people. Also, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button to support my channel and consider subscribing. Thanks so much for watching. Till the next one, guys, I'm out.